I can't believe it, guys. I mean, I made 200 videos on this YouTube channel. Honestly, I thought my YouTube career was over in the very first year because I made over 100 videos and my subscriber count was really low, so I wasn't really getting much out of it, and it was starting to get really stressful. So I thought to myself, maybe this is my calling. Maybe I should not do YouTube. However, with the help of friends, family, as well as you guys, you subscribers out there that continue to support my channel, has really made a difference. Helped me push forward to get these videos out there, to start making more, and finally I am at 200 videos and I'm almost at 300 subscribers. I really do appreciate this, guys. I mean, I would not be here at this point if it wasn't for you, and I really do appreciate that. So I'm a really happy person at this moment. I just wish I could say the same about the main character in this movie, the Smiling Madame Beudet. So, the Smiling Madame Beudet is a French silent film that was made in the year, I don't really know exactly what year. I mean, the book says it was year 1922, but YouTube says it's 1923. But either way, the early 1920s, and it's a French film about a woman that is in an unhappy marriage. Now, when it starts off, you can tell that she just wants to play on her piano. She wants to have a little quiet life, and she has major OCD, of course. But then she also has a husband that just wants to do his own thing, never allows her to really do her thing. And basically, he sounds like a really controlling, manipulative person. There, I finally said the word. But also, he thinks it's funny to take a revolver out of his desk and pretend to commit suicide or something. Because every time he does that, one of his friends would be laughing in the background going, "Oh my gosh, that is a funny joke. That is absolutely hilarious." And I'm sitting there going, how on earth is suicide funny? I mean, I'm not getting the joke here. But either way, another reason why I'm probably not laughing along with them is mostly because this movie is really creepy. I mean, she has these dream sequences and she has these visions of her husband dying or going away and all such. You can tell that she has major OCD and that she wants to get out of this relationship. And the way they film it, and as well as the cinematography in this movie, just gives off a really horrifying vibe. However, I can't really label this movie as a horror movie because there's not really a whole lot of horror movie elements in this movie. It's more or less like a noir film. It feels like a first-class noir film. A film where it does have some visuals in it, and it has an interesting storyline in the middle of it to keep you going. But if you know anything about noir, well, I think you kind of know where this movie is going. But either way, after her husband goes off with his friends, they're going to some sort of show or something. She has this little idea when he makes his little joke about committing suicide and everything. She thought to herself, what if he actually died? I mean, what if he actually did commit suicide? And because in this time period, apparently divorce was majorly frowned upon and no one's going to really like you and your life is going to be, well, it's going to be complete garbage. So what else can you do? I mean, she really wants to get out of this marriage, so she goes to his desk, takes out the revolver, and also grabs one of the bullets from the other drawer, slips one in, and maybe if he does this joke one more time, he'll eventually commit suicide. It's pretty dark when you really think about it. I mean, you are in an unhappy marriage, and the guy is not exactly the most comfortable person to be around. Seriously, this movie has a couple of visuals that zoom in on his face, and he has that smile going on. I'm just sitting there going, okay, that's going to be in my nightmares. I mean, this movie does a really good job to show how despicable he is and how much in depression that she is in. So you can kind of understand why she wants to get out of this marriage, and also the guilt she is feeling the next morning of trying to get back to his desk to get the bullet out of the gun. You could definitely feel for her. You know exactly where she's coming from. I mean, she knows that she wants to get out of this relationship, but she also knows that she's not a murderer. So that's basically what the movie is. And for a movie that's like 40 minutes long, it's basically a flyby. The only problem with this movie is that there is not enough subtitles in this movie to really keep me going from the very beginning. When we start getting to the point where he is off with his friends and she starts thinking about this little plot, you can kind of guess where this movie is going. And also for the rest of the movie, it does keep you well focused to see exactly what's going to happen next. So I do applaud the movie for that. But the problem is, I could barely remember any of these characters. I could barely remember any names because, well, it's a French film, and I'm fairly certain that there are two languages connected to the film because you have French up here and you have another language down here. I'm not exactly big and fluent in other languages. Luckily, the version I saw had English subtitles, which really threw me off guard for a moment because I felt like I was only reading the top parts of the translation, but not the whole thing. And it only got until the movie was like 13 minutes in where I was like, oh, actually it's the same sentence just in two different languages. So I gotta say, the Smiling Madame Beudet, it's okay. It's one of those movies where you can do a film project on. I mean, I remember when I was in this film class back in college, we would watch a couple of silent films to see exactly how they were made in those days. So this is definitely a movie that I would say would be perfect for a film project. But the thing is, I don't think I would really see this movie again after the feeling it gave me afterwards. And the fact that I was really confused for most of this movie, I would say I'm probably not going to see this again anytime soon. But I will say the Madame Beudet is worth watching at least once. So guys, the Madame Beudet, have you seen it? What did you think of it? Whatever you thought, comment down below. Also, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and share my videos as much as possible so I can finally get monetized and challenge other reviewers to do the exact challenge that I am doing, the 1001 movie challenge. Also, I just gotta say thank you so much for helping me get to this point, and I am 7 subscribers away from making 300 subscribers. Help me get to this goal, and maybe I'll do something crazy on YouTube. Maybe I'll make a funny video or something. But either way, I'll see you in the next video.